As teachers, we often ask our learners questions. However, it is important for teachers to also encourage learners to formulate and ask their own questions about a topic or text. Let's see how this geography teacher uses this strategy with her class. Firstly, as a general practice, make time for learners to ask questions after reading a text. This can also help learners identify what they do and do not easily comprehend about a text.
Are there any questions left in your mind after reading this text? Is there anything that is unclear in your mind about the text? What questions would you like to ask me about this text?
Make a list of question words and phrases and write these on the chalkboard, or make an anchor chart for your classroom. Include the following words or phrases: who, what, when, where, how, why, in your opinion, do you think, and list. Then, even if a text is clear to learners, make time for learners to practice formulating questions about text.
What could you ask a partner to make sure they understand this graph? What could you ask to hear your partner's thoughts, ideas, or opinions about this graph?
Once learners have formulated their questions, ask them to turn and talk, and to ask their questions to each other.
How many people migrated from Africa to Europe in 2017?
9.3 million people.
Where did most people who migrated to the United States come from?
Latin America.
Call on a few learners to share their questions with the class, and give other learners the opportunity to answer these questions.
What did you find most interesting about this graph?
I found it interesting that there was so much migration happening within each continent.
To me, it is interesting that most migration happens when people move somewhere else in their own continent. I used to always think of migration as moving, like overseas.
Those are both interesting points. Thanks.
Getting learners to generate questions is an important and challenging skill that clearly shows critical thinking. As you do this, please remember, it takes time for learners to master this skill. Be patient. It is okay for the teacher not to know the answer to every question. Show learners that you do research too. Finally, whenever learners do ask questions about a text or topic, praise and encourage them.